Hello, I'm Claire Parsons and welcome to the Yoga Barn, and today we're going to do a 10-minute morning stretch to stretch out the whole body. So come to your mat, get comfortable, make sure you have blocks and cushions if you need to, and let's begin in child's pose. So coming into child's pose with your knees nice and wide, big toes touching, sit bones connecting down to your heels. Extend the arms in front of you and melt the elbows down, then follow with the torso and melt down through the thighs, resting the head into the mat. Allow the body to relax. And we're just going to start off by taking a few minutes to get comfortable, softening through the muscles of the body. Connecting to your conscious breath as you begin to breathe from the throat nice and slowly with the Ujjayi breath, the sound of the ocean. I want you to set an intention now for the rest of your practice, allowing it to guide you and give you some purpose and focus for the practice today. Bring the intention into the forefront of your mind. And then slowly let's inhale, lift the head, and exhale, lift up through the torso, bringing the shoulders over the top of the wrist, keeping the knees wide and the big toes touching. Draw the rib cage away from the mat and bring the left hand into the mat. Straight arm, elbow creases facing forward, and inhale, reach the right arm up. Gaze up at the right hand, right palm facing the front of the mat, and exhale the breath, relax the shoulder. Inhale as you reach, spread the fingers wide, palm facing forward, and exhale as you float the right hand all the way back down for a nice shoulder stretch here. We'll do the same on the left side now as you inhale to reach the left side, gaze up, palm facing forward, shoulder back, exhale the breath. Inhale, reach those fingers even higher, and exhale, float the left hand all the way back down. Let's bring the hands now to the top of the mat. Bring the sit bones back to the heels, bring the chin into the chest, elbows come off the mat now for a nice stretch through the back. Breathing here, feeling that stretch to the back of the rib cage, softening the shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Expand through the body on the inhale, feel the cool air, and as you exhale, allow the body to soften and to melt. Look down your nose at your heart, and again, deep breath in. And exhale, melt down, relaxing. Inhale, lift the head, and exhale, bring the shoulders over the top of the wrists. And we're going to bring the knees closer together underneath the hip bones now, making sure the shins are parallel, the tops of the feet are down into the mat. Let's come into our cat-cow pose as we take a deep breath in, drop the shoulders away from the ears, draw the rib cage away from the mat, and exhale, tuck the tailbone underneath, chin coming into the chest, rounding through the back, pushing down with the mat, with the hands, and pulling the mat apart at the sides. And then flow as you inhale, lift the head, lift the chest, lift the tailbone, shoulders come back. Exhale as you suck the belly into the spine, round the spine, chin to chest, tailbone tucking under, and just keep flowing for about 4 movements in cat-cow to get the spine mobilizing, little openness of the chest. Exhaling as you round. And inhale as you lift. Coming up here. Wonderful. Come all the way back to center. So now we're going to bring the toes to curl, pressing into the hands. Let's inhale the breath now, straightening the arms, elbow creases forward, lifting the knees off the mat. Keep the knees bent and push the sit bones all the way to the back of the mat. All the way up towards the sky. Keep the chest resting on those thighs if you need to, so you can bend the knees more generously, chin coming into the chest, or lifting the bottom a little bit higher. Keep the arms straight, elbow creases facing forward, and push your right heel back towards the mat, straightening the right leg. Feel the stretch through the calf, through the hamstring, and into the glute muscle in the bottom on the right side. Really melt that chest down. The shoulders are far away from the wrists, and look down your nose at your heart. Breathing here, take a deep breath in. And a full release out. Inhale, lift the right heel, bend the right knee, and straighten the left leg, pushing the left heel into the mat, all the way coming into the left glute, the bottom muscle on the left side. Straight arms, elbow creases forward, take a deep breath in. and a full release out. This time, inhale, come high onto the toes, and exhale, push both heels back for a full stretch. Really push into the bottom, melt the chest down, chin into the chest. And now you're going to walk your hands towards your feet nice and slowly, taking your time, bending through the knees here and melting the chest onto the thighs once more. Keep the back straight and you're drawing the chin into the chest. Now take a deep breath in, lift the head, shoulders back, raise the arms out to the side, push through the feet, keeping the back straight and slowly rising up with the torso. Raise the arms overhead, press the palms together, gaze up in upward salute, and exhale the breath as you draw the hands back to prayer in heart center. Breathing here. Drawing the feet forward, coming to the front of the mat now. Take a deep breath in, reach the arms out to the side, raise arms overhead, press palms together, gaze up in upward salute over Hastasana, and exhale, let's forward fold with a straight back, all the way down, nose towards the knee, hands come down to frame the foot. Inhale, half lift, lift the head, lift the chest, shoulders back, push into the bottom here. Now exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands and step the right foot back into a low lunge pose, drop that right knee, breathing here. So keep the head lifted, keep the chest lifted, and we're going to press into the top of the right foot, reaching the arms up, keep the left knee over the left ankle, breathing here, tuck the tailbone, open up, head draws back if you can, and exhale the breath as you float the hands down towards the mat, palms facing each other, and now coming into arrowhead, so the arms come behind you, palms facing towards each other, and the head and the chest come forward. You can come onto the toes here if you wish. Let's do it again. Inhale, lift onto the toes of the left foot, raise those arms overhead or stay with the foot flat, gazing up, and exhale, coming back to arrowhead, releasing back. Gazing forward, chest is resting on the thigh, and come all the way back to center. Release the foot, release the hands to frame the left foot. Now curl the toes of the right foot, lift the right knee off the mat. Let's inhale as you press into the left foot and see if you can come up now with strength in the leg. Otherwise stay in low lunge, so you're lifting up through the head, through the chest. And exhale, coming down into arrowhead, floating the hands down, drawing the back, head comes forward, chest comes forward. And slowly floating the hands all the way back to the mat. Let's inhale, gaze forward, exhale, step back here, coming into plank pose, shoulders, hips and heels in line. Take a deep breath in, draw the rib cage up and away from the mat. Exhale the breath, relax the shoulders, breathing here. Inhale, staying in plank, nice and strong, belly draws into the spine up to the heart, and exhale the breath. Lovely. From here, we're going to slowly push back into downward facing dog, or child's pose if you want to rest. Pressing both heels down into the mat, the feet are hip bone width apart. Bring all the weight into the bottom now as you melt the chest down, chin into the chest. Slowly walk the hands back to the feet. Nice and slowly, coming to standing forward fold, nose to knee. Inhale, bend those knees generously once more. Draw the arms out to the side, push through the feet, lift the head, lift the chest, and slowly push through the feet as you stand up. Coming into upward salute with the arms raised overhead, press palms, gaze up. Exhale the breath, hands to prayer in heart center. Stepping forward again. Deep breath in. Full release out. Inhale, raise arms, press palms, gaze up. Exhale the breath, hands to prayer, forward fold. Uttanasana, nose to knee. Inhale, half lift. Lift the head, lift the chest, push the bottom back. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands and step the left foot back this time. Coming onto the left knee, uncurl the toes. Keep the right knee straight over the ankle and inhale, press into the top of that back foot. Release the arms forward and up. Either gaze forward if balance is compromised or gaze up if you're able. And exhale, coming into arrowhead. So floating the arms down, drawing them behind you, palms face each other, torso comes forward, head comes forward. And again, if you want to try that, coming onto the toes of the right foot, inhale to lift. And exhale to float back into arrowhead pose again. Lovely. And float the hands down to frame the right foot, drop the right heel down. Curl the toes of the left foot and lift the left knee off the mat now for a strong back leg. Let's go here for stronger movement in high lunge. Inhale, push to the right foot. Use the quad muscle and draw up and over. And exhale, come into arrowhead pose, floating the arms behind you. Again, you can always come into the toes of the right foot for extra strength and float the hands to frame the right foot. Drop the right heel down. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step back into plank pose, hold. Shoulders over wrist, deep breath in. Bring your intention into the practice. Full release out. Draw the rib cage away, inhale the breath. And exhale the breath. And now slowly start to draw your hands back towards your feet. Coming into standing forward fold, nose to knee. Deep breath in, half lift. Exhale, melt the nose down towards the knee one more time. Inhale the breath, bend the knees deeply, lift the head, lift the arms out to the side and push all the way up to standing. Gazing on up, hands to prayer in heart center, breathing here. Step to the front of the mat again. This time we're going to press the left foot into the mat, hands to prayer. Standing into Tadasana Mountain Pose, realign your body here. Take a deep breath in as you draw your right foot forward and exhale, step your right foot all the way to the back of the mat in warrior stance. Left knee is bent directly over the ankle. Make sure you can see your toes. Draw that right leg nice and straight. Press into the outside edge of the right foot. Let's come to warrior two. Left arm floats, the left leg's in front, so the left arm floats forward. The right arm floats behind and the hands and wrists stay in line with the shoulders front and back. Gaze over your left hand and over that middle finger. Push the hips under, lift up through the crown of the head nice and strong. Inhale the breath as you straighten the left leg and exhale as you rebend. Inhale to straighten and go as deep as you wish. You might want to go deeper, drawing the legs further apart, bending, trying to bring that left thigh parallel with the mat for warrior two. Let's go into a little reverse warrior now as we float the right hand to the back of the right thigh, turn the left palm to face up and inhale, reach. Come over and bring that gaze all the way up to the sky. Float the right hand down the back of the right leg and the left arm comes overhead. Tuck the tailbone under. Let's come into a little extended side angle pose as you bend the left forearm, turn the palm to face up and reach the right arm over. You want to create a straight line between the right hand, the right shoulder, the right hip and the right ankle. So don't go too far over and don't come all the way up here. So nice straight line here and gaze up at the sky if you can. Draw that right arm back if you can. Breathing here. Deep breath in as you reach. And exhale, release back to center. Inhale, come back to reverse warrior. And exhale, come back to extended side angle pose as you inhale. You can always go deeper with that left arm. The left hand can come down to the mat as you stretch and create a straight line again between the hand, the shoulder, the hip and the foot. And slowly start to float your hands all the way down to the mat. Bring the left hand to the left side, the right hand to the right side, and let's inhale as you straighten the left leg. Exhale, fold forward, a little pyramid pose here, a little addition. Inhale, lift the head and slowly lift up through the torso. We're going to come to a triangle pose now. Left arm in front, right arm behind, hands and wrists in line with shoulders. Take a deep breath in as you reach the left hand forward, the right hip comes back. Exhale, float the left hand down to the inside of the left shin or all the way down to the mat. Inhale, reach the right arm up to the sky this time. Hold and breathe. See the triangle shapes between the arms, between the legs and the floor. Breathing here, Trikonasana, deep breath in and exhale. Slowly push through the feet, come all the way up to standing. Bending that left knee. Take a deep breath in, turn the torso and exhale as you step the right foot forward, coming back to Tadasana. Hands to prayer, take a deep breath in. Full release out. Have as many breaths here as you like before we continue. Otherwise, we're going to press the right foot into the mat. Inhale the breath, float the left foot up, and exhale, step back to warrior. Coming into warrior two, right arm in front, left arm behind. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, rebend the right leg. And again, inhale to straighten. And exhale to bend. Lovely. From here, let's float the right arm, the forearm onto the right thigh, and inhale, reach the left arm over, creating that straight line once again. And now float the left hand back to the back of the left thigh. Inhale, draw the right arm up for reverse warrior. And again, float the right forearm onto the thigh, reach the left arm over, extended side angle pose again. One more time as we come all the way back into reverse warrior. And then slowly coming back with straight arms and straightening the legs. Let's come into triangle. Inhale to reach the right arm forward, left hip comes back. Floating the right hand to the inside of the right shin or down to the mat. Inhale, reach the left arm up and gaze up. Tuck your tailbone under. Create that lovely triangle shape through the legs, through the arms. Deep breath in, Trikonasana. And exhale, push through the feet and come all the way to standing. Let's bend that knee. Bring the hands to the mat. Turn the toes to face forward. Press the hands as we step back again for plank and hold. For 3. For 2. Keep breathing, relax the shoulders, and for 1. And now bring the knees nice and wide. Uncurl the toes and melt back again where we began in Child's Pose Balasana. Soften the body. Relax the breath. Slow the breathing down. Bring your intention back into your mind. And slowly relax. Come into a little Shavasana for a few minutes, or just take your hands in Anjali Mudra in prayer and give gratitude for the wonderful practice today. So thank you so much for joining me here at Inspire Health and Wellbeing. And if you want to see more of the movement of yoga and connection of breath, then please join me again. Namaste.